Welcome to the channel. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Today we are going to not be doing a review, but we're going to be repairing a watch. So this has just come in. It's a Seestern Save the Antarctic homage. You can see this Monster homage. Incredible watch, great looking dial, but there is a problem. Problem is the day and date function has stopped working. I can feel the gears, the sound or the feel rounded off, they're not responding, so I'll really be interested in opening this out, seeing what the issue is and hopefully fixing it. So let's go ahead, and I'll be doing minimal talking. I'll put up text, allow you guys to watch the repair happen. So this is where I'm first trying to understand what's happened here. That's the beauty with automatic or mechanical watches, is it is mechanical, so there will be something wrong and you'll be able to see it. So at this point I can't see anything, so I need to further disassemble the watch. So now that everything's off, you can see everything a lot better. So as I go in again, crown in A position, and I rotate the crown, I can see exactly where the problem is. Just where I'm pointing, that silver plate is the date corrector transmission protector shield. So I have to remove that, but you can see that wheel isn't turning as it should be. So I'll go ahead, take that off, and I'll put that wheel in hand. It doesn't look right. I can see just one tooth on there looks slightly damaged. Now, just slightly later on, I'll zoom in, I'll show you exactly what has happened. So this is another movement I have in hand, and as you can see, that wheel is rotating. So it's good to have a few damage movements around for you spares. So there's the two wheels in comparison, and one, even though you can't see it on video, one is slightly damaged. The teeth don't look as good on the one that I got from the replacement. So go ahead, replace that, put the plate back on, and I can see it is working. So now, while I reassemble the watch, let me explain what happened. I got everything back together, handset on. What I found when I was rotating the hands, I was finding the date wheel was hanging. It was hanging on for too long. It was not switching over, therefore the hands were being misaligned. So I knew there's a problem. So I went back, disassembled it all, and I did miss out on the date indicator wheel. So I'll pop up a picture now. What I noticed is the date indicator wheel. I took that off. I could see the teeth were slightly damaged on that. So that's why the date wheel was hanging. So what I strongly suspect happened is the person who this watch belonged to did that awful date change between, I think, the hours of like 10 p.m. and like 2 to 3 a.m. where the date wheel is actually in the middle of transitioning. Now this only affects the NH36 watches more so, because you've got a longer period of date change where it takes about 3 hours for both the day and date to actually flip over. On the NH35, it still isn't advised that you change the date wheel while you can see the switch over, as it takes roughly about half an hour to 45 minutes. So it roughly starts about 10:30, 11, where the date starts to move, and then as it goes to past 12, around 1 a.m, you get the full changeover. So this person has clearly changed it and therefore damaged the date indicator wheel and one of the date corrector transmission wheels. So on the second picture, you'll actually have a look at how the wheels are set up. And as I said, the beauty of these mechanical watches, you can see everything working and it's quite easy to problem solve. As you can see, those cogs, you know, they're small, but you can still see the teeth and you can figure out which one isn't working. So this is what happened. And looking at the picture I've got in front of you, you do have a few transmission wheels for the date correction and they all line up. And the one that wasn't functioning for me, I think it's see. And that had damaged teeth as well. Now look at both pictures, look at the extent of the damage. These are really fine teeth on these very thin pieces of steel or metal, and especially the plastic one. Once that's been deformed, it wouldn't work. So thankfully I went back, as I said, I got plenty of spare parts. I changed out the date indicator wheel and also replaced the transmission wheel, and everything was sweet and working, and I put the watch back together. So what have we learned? Don't flipping change the date while your watch is going through the actual date change. It took me about an hour and a bit to kind of get through it. That's because it really and truly, in hindsight now, I should have checked the date wheel, the changer, you know, that black little cog made of plastic. But now you can see it's all working, it's all functioning. But just between the hours of, let's say, 10 to, you know, as you saw, that went past 3, so 10 till 4. Don't change the date, change the hours if you really want to change it. But if it does happen to you, it is an easy fix. I mean, those parts, I don't know the availability of them, but you know, you can get them. It's always good to have any battered watches that you've got, any broken movements. They're very cheap anyway, so it's good to probably buy damaged ones anyway if you are wanting to repair your own watches. So easy enough. You know, I'm no watch expert, I'm not a professional watch repairer. As you guys have seen my videos, I just know what I'm doing a little bit. And there we have it, a fully fixed Seestern Monster. But that's a gorgeous dial, you know. And I did say it before when I reviewed these Seestern Monsters. I think they are some of the best out there, just built really well. But you know, you can still break a movement if you don't use it right. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next video.